for yourself. The 700 seems to be running outside of the ring. One that resembles a golf cart. He looks like a strong driver. Throws in reverse. Oh, goes for another head-on shot. See the rebel flag flying high as well. There they go. Big collision in the center of the ring, head to head. That's how it's done, ladies and gentlemen. We do not want to love that. We want hard collisions. We want to make sure there's contact. Please remember the rules. If you do more than 3 minutes with no contact, we will have you shut down your vehicle. Got a couple of four-wheelers. Got one coming on the outside. Oh, it looks like you might have power steering issues. Oh, double flag. Should be a good combination of big vehicles. They're really calling for those. October express cancel. Quite proud to have those vehicles in the ring. Oh, we got a good shot coming out. Looks like we might have a vehicle here that's starting to stall out. We all know those baddies are not wear and tear. These are luxury vehicles, not vehicles to be torn up in the ring. We are judges paying close attention, make sure that everyone's safe in the ring. Encourage the drivers to keep their arms and hands inside the vehicle at all times. Would like to point out the 20-foot helmets we're all wearing. Here at the Tuscarawas County Fair, we are about safety first. This shark is making a move. Oh, a side shot. Rebel flag is all over the action. Seems to be we have a couple of interlocked vehicles. Both hands in the air and the shaking of the head. That really means not good news. A lot of the crowd right now is moving to Ohio State vehicle. Number 60 on the outside. Oh, big hit blind side. You never saw that one. Gentlemen, it appears we're getting down. Unable to move. Judges are watching carefully. Vehicle restarted. Big hit in the center of the ring. Oh, triple shot towards the grandstand. Now we're getting serious. Big gathering here together. Feel the energy, folks. Feel the determination from those young drivers. It's always impressive, ladies and gentlemen, the amount of abuse and beating these vehicles will take and still keep functioning. More than one of these is going to... Oh, there's another good head-to-head shot on 760. Oh, and they're just going to keep going back and forth. One more time. Oh, shot to the four-wheeler. Got him over to the outside now. Trying to get him back into the center of the ring. Oh, there's another shot. You'll notice that in this heat, ladies and gentlemen, there are no warm stores. As they get a little older, we will definitely encourage that. We want to be careful of the woman in the center of the ring. She's helping father and all of our drivers. 700 is out there reaching the package. Oh, it's a door shot. There's the four-wheeler in the back. Oh, no. Once again, the triple switch. We like to call that the derby sandwich. They're moving along. into a real slobber knocker at this point. The vehicles are taking you, the drivers are getting tired. You can almost feel the end is near. Check the batteries. We've got another pit crew coming out into the arena to help out our young drivers. They continue to slam into each other. Lots of good action going on in this race. Oh, there was a big shot on the line. It looks like she was the way. J1 is coming to the ring, needs to take on all comers. Moving that car around like an expert. More of the pile up. Definitely like this moment in time. Surprisingly little body damage up to this point. Even though, oh, there was a nice hit by the Barbie car. It's like a Barbie pump. I call it J1 comes in here and gets the action. One of the best looking helmets. Here's the deal. With a mohawk. Right in the picture of the Mustang. She is taking on all comers. Oh, there was a quality collision there. Cars seem to have a fortitude to run for they continue to bash front giveaway or a dirt bucket. The heat of the battery is overworked. The wages of war. Checking their safety equipment, making sure their helmets are secure. All their passengers, winners and losers of the event. We don't want anybody to be hurt. Everybody who walks away safely. This announcer is sure impressed with the big parties on the scene. Driving the record demanded. Talk for themselves. We're on stage. Once again, action in the center. Once again, in partnership. The action is fast and furious, ladies and gentlemen. I can't count how many we have left. Like the 05, I think it's good now. And the key vehicles need to hold up well. Outside the ring, the action. Probably indicate the seriousness. When we first started. Big head-on collision between the J1 and the 700. 700 doesn't let up. 700 says, I want a little more of that action. Right to the corner. We have 11 or 12, give or take, participants left in the ring over. Hey! definitely giving us 110% of that. Doesn't seem as if anyone wants to give any ground. Nobody wants to wave the white flag and be that person that gives up. You watch the event, make sure what they're on the TV. Young lads and lasses we'll see later on. Once again, we've got the 60 using the outside of the ring to give you the finish. Coming around. Lines up the pink sheet. Mistake with a quality collision with the J1. Then put right into the triple finish by the SUV, by the small Jeep. Got it in reverse. Like a roll first gear. Front-end collision there. Big front-end collision. You can see it on that one, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we got a nice flush of the center of the field. Congregating in, getting in those shots. Rebel flag in the 05 on the outside, taking it to each other. It's all about the carnage, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about the carnage. Far side from the announcer's booth. Ohio State trying to climb right up to 60 to teach them a lesson. Another good hit shot. Looks like we're going after some of those inches, ladies and gentlemen. If we get a chance, maybe we can knock a battery cable and shut one of them down. Oh, we're going to do adjuvant better, staying in the litter end. Push the pedal! Push forward! Here's me, we have like 11. Who's up right for speed, ladies and gentlemen? It's hard to count. Try to start on one line before you know it. Center of the ring, we have a helmet to host. 99. How would flag would they get on the front of the ring? What appears to be driver, one enemy out there. time for payback. Time to let those practice overs go out. Big shot in the center of the ring. That's what we like to see.
Keep going, Jason. Dragging here. Going forward. Keep going.
Near left corner for those of you in the green. Two seem to be pushing J1. Seems frustrated. Seems like it's moving like it should. J1's a butt coat. Oh, he got her running. Back in the hunt. Far away from the grandstand. Sharp makes a big shot in the head. Here comes the 60 into the fray. All gathered into one. Seems to be winding down. Time to take those shots. Time to see who's going to be the last man or woman standing. Things are getting intense out there, ladies and gentlemen. Each and every driver in the main, you can tell, is in it to win it. Sizing each other up. Circling. And almost hear the plastic crunch. Feel the anguish. Looks as if we lowered our front. Might be down to our
Keep going. Keep going. You're doing really good. Just trying. I just
You have to believe by this point the grip and grind, protecting position as well. All the dust being stirred up, all the quality hits. Looks like we're lining up to make a circle. Come on, you see the participant out there. That's off the ring around the rosy. It's about to hit. Behind his mark. Oh, the shot. You can see his head knocking back.
That's it. Good, baby.
Couple of good quality hits here. And
Jason. Oh, another bourbon. Jason. Here we go.
Once again, I remind you, ladies and gentlemen, it's all about safety. Look at the prize. Everyone take a shot. At this point, we all know the transmission is taking a beating. Backwards and forward of these guys are brutal. These are vehicles.
Keep going, buddy. That's it.
Means that each and every sponsor of these vehicles is complete. You know there's got to be money involved for sure. All you power wheel drivers, they're close to the end. Take that last hit count. Take that down to the ring, the J1 of the Ohio State. Looks like we have the triple cars coming over there in the far right corner. The Harvey Mustang and their tires trying to get out of that corner. You gotta wonder what it's done to the tires out there, ladies and gentlemen. All that grit and grime on the track. Wonder how much that gets up into there in the action. Coming up the barrier.
That's it, Jason. Keep going, buddy. Keep it going. Keep it moving. That's it.
Two congregating groups. Looks like we have 5 stuck together. 5. Oh! Harvey Mustang. Big shot. The J1. Wait for the ball. Oh! feel fit. Definitely a little more room to maneuver. Drivers are trying a little more driving strategy. Trying to line up that quality hit. Just hitting the first.
Hey, Brent, why don't you hit him? Drop all over.
Hooking the fast gear.
Nothing to watch up here. In the field, each turn is going to matter. Number of balls that now it's not time. Now it's not time. You got any energy left at all. Now's the time to put it on the track.
Get a big one. There you go.
Into a slug fest, ladies and gentlemen. We had that 30-second off complete identification, so our sponsor had an opportunity. Top everywhere. We are back to the action. Like we're now between 11 drivers. I know we still have some crowd papers out there. 60 and 99. We've got the sharp. 151 still doing the damage. Ohio State Buckeye Nation is still out there. Barking Mustang. 60 is coming out. Once again, the action seems to be centered. All the drivers concentrating in one area. Three drivers making run for it. Far to the left. Only a little contact. Oh, yeah, it's going to be David. We'll talk to like the J1 being pulled off the track. Like that takes you down to 11.
Where the big car is?
Got 11 drivers. gather to the center. Big head-on collision between the 700 and the 600. Means the 700 has a power advantage in that battle. Congregating to the center. Sharp car needs a little push start. Button along.
I heard four right in
Sharp car done some damage, but it's I think he said all character was on the inside. Mine's up 99. Big shot. Center of the ring. All drivers, please halt. All drivers, please halt.
He might be shaking him off because isn't that when she has
Ladies and gentlemen,
And as we welcome the cars into the ring. In the 02, you'll see Carl Gerber from Dover. In the 3X, Canada's John Vermillion. In the 7, Waynesburg, Zach Zimmer. In the 9 car from Canada's Alex Cox. In the 13, Madison Roos from Millersburg. Yet another 13. Go ahead and figure out which is which. Urs Royer from Dover. In the 14, Melissa Samsell from Sugar Creek. In the 24, New Philadelphia's Brent Schreffler. In the 37M from Tusky, Tyler Mazzioni. In the 41, Anthony Haas from Waynesburg. In the 64, Janae Trevor Cole. In the 82, Tony Grindle from Mineral City. In the 99D, Justin Brenna from Millersburg. In the 106, Dover's Justin Riley. In the 117, Channing Foreman from Tusky. In the 2229 from Urixville, Paul Austin. And in the 330 from Utility, James Pickles. All of the drivers are number one of the JT Rock Riders tonight. Helping to clear it, the Derby ring between heats tonight, thanks to the folks from Lightning Raceway and Hertz. So you will see those units out there in multiple fashion tonight. For cars that can't make it themselves out of the Derby ring, this is heat number 1 of 8. The only rules, none of that has changed. No driver's side door hits. Oh! As you would expect, we got 17 cars in it. There's a lot of faster than faster going on out there, so and just about assuming the red light flashing. So halt for everybody, hold on for everybody. John Vermillion in the 106, Justin Riley from Dover. Both of our 13 out there moving around. Madison from Millersburg and Ernest Royer from Dover. Alex Cox from Gaddis in the 9 car. So some cars are on the clock. In the 7 closest to you, on that south derby wall in the blue car, that's Zach Zimmer from Waynesburg. Still flying around the 106, Dover's Justin Riley, that's the red car, black numbers. The 9 is Alex Cox from Gaddis, black car with the victory 9 of Rock Cox. John Vermillion in the 3X. We started with 17 and that field narrowing down now. We wind on and the Fire Rider first to make his next to Tony and Company for once again. Sponsoring the closeout to our Tuscarawas County Fair in terms of entertainment of the grandstand tonight. Both our 13s are still out there and moving. One of those 13s, Ernest Warrior of Dover. Madison Rouse from Millersburg and the other 13. In the 64, Trevor Cole from Canadian. consideration for prize money and a trophy. Courtesy of J.D. Byrider and the Tuscarawas County Fair Board. That's Trevor Cole in 64, red and blue. Trevor was chasing around the 3X, the white 3X, cut out and up on top of that blue car. That's John Brazilian. Scatters. Dover's Justin Riley continuing to wheel and deal the 106. Justin just driven last number 7 car up toward that north turn wall. That's Dan Shimmer from Whitesburg in the blue car with the white 7. Certainly a battle royale, and he's number 1 tonight. We started with 17, and as you can see, we're down to about 3 or 4. Justin Riley of Dover in the 106. Justin driving that red car with the black numbers. John Vermillion of Canada in the 3X. That's Zimmer of Waynesburg in the 7. So those are the 3 cars that are out there and moving right now. 106, 7 in the 3X. Other cars, they may still be on the clock. Once they stop moving, they've got a certain time to get restarted. So we got 2 blues and a red. With the Johnson Construction sign on top and the white 7 on the side. That's Zach Zimmer from Waynesburg. John Vermillion in the blue with the 3X. And in the 106, Dover, Justin Riley, the red car and the black number. Those 3 bad boys still out and about and moving around in the Derby ring. He's number 1 at 8 tonight from J.D. Byrider in Dover. You know, John Vermillion sort of caught in the middle of that sandwich between Riley and Zimmer. John trying to get his bad boy started up again. Sometimes it's not necessarily a matter of getting it started up, it's a matter of getting it moving. And head on, go the 106 of Justin Riley and Zach Zimmer right in front of you. And the front of the Derby ring. Those 3 continue to motor around, trying to finish on top, and J.D. Byrider, heat number 1 tonight. Started at 1-7 down to 3. Started with 17 down to 3.
Yeah.
That's the 106 of Justin Riley pushing Zach Zimmer's car over into the corner of the Derby ring. Now Zach slams it into reverse and goes looking for Justin. Those two exchanging demolition Derby blows. And when it comes down, it always does too at some point in time during the demo Derby night, all cars are stopped. The winner is credited to whoever gets the last hit. So keep that in mind as Justin chases back around up on the north side of the Derby ring. Now they're all together on the Derby wall. John Verhoeven struggling to get the 3X really do anything. It's the 7 and the 106 battling for that top spot. Dover's Justin Riley. Waynesburg Zach Zimmer. Our final 2 in 1. Riley with a nice blow to the front of the Zimmer car. That car basically no back end left. I mean, the back end's there, but it's in about the middle of the car right now. Back down in our demo Derby every year. He's out there battling for that top spot along with Dover's Justin Riley. Both those two still going at it. So here's what you got. Justin's car sort of struggling to do much with that bad boys and drive. Meanwhile, that passenger side rear tire isn't even moving. As they hit head to head up near the north side of the Derby ring. 106 to 7, Riley in the 106, Zimmer in the 7. Back getting in front of Justin's car. Now they go and hit each other again. Riley and Zimmer battling for spot number 1 and heat number 1 tonight. Just off County Sherwood, Demolition Derby to close out the 2015 Entertainment Fair as a whole. It's all brought to you by Fire Rider. That is going to bring heat tonight brought to you by Jader. Finishing in third place in the 3X from Canada's John Vermillion. Finishing in the number 2 spot, driving the 7 car from Waynesburg, Max Zimmer. And finishing in the top spot in heat number 1 tonight, driving the red 106 from Dover, let's congratulate Justin Riley. Car Brandon Welker from New Philadelphia in the 04, New Phillies Ryan Hayes. In the 07, Justin Smith from Dunedin. In the 8L, Jordan Ledger from Cadiz. In the LLT 1.5, Canton, Kyle Kutzun. In the 10LN, Ryan Morris from Cambridge. Charles Colvin Jr. in the 11 from New Philly. C.J. Stout from Newcomerstown in the Unit 23. In the 24 from Dover, Mike Swinderman. Lenny Orr from Tusky in the 34. Andy Norris from Canton in the 55. Newcomerstown, George Foreman in the 66. Jeremy Perry from Canton in the 69. Steve Conley from Massillon in the 72. Urexville's Jeremy King in the 91. Lori Christmas from Newcomerstown in the 9-2. John Baker from Canton in the 114. And New Philadelphia's David Jones in the 825. All 18 of our drivers. And a JD Byrider in heat number 2 tonight, battling for one of the top 4 spots. Underway tonight, and away they go. One of the good things, we've got 18 cars lifting and rolling around in the derby ring. You got lots of contact. And that's what you paid your money to see. You didn't walk out of this namby-pamby. I'm just going to lightly touch the front of your bumper. Now, you want these people out there smashing and dancing around, and you're getting at it. Number 2, and we started with 18 looking for the top 4 tonight. Good to see still a good amount of them ripping around after several minutes here in game number 2. One of the great things about the Demolition Derby, and there are so many, right? One of the great things is, really we ain't got no rules. You can't hit anybody in driver's side doors. In the 1 and 1/2 from Kansas. Kyle. In the 825, David Sonis. Still out there rolling around in the 825. Utility David Sonis of the 07. From Denise, Justin Smith. In the 1 and 1/2. Kyle Susan from Kansas. Hang on, we got the red lights and the red flag flying for the first time in heat number 2. Back at it. In the 825, right in the middle of the Derby ring, New Philly, David Sonis. In the 1 and 1/2. Kyle Susan from Kansas. In the X car, Brandon Welker from New Philadelphia. Fighting for the top 4 spots on our JD Fire Rider, number 2 tonight. The 825 5, the X and the 1 and 1/2 meeting up there near the north side of the Derby ring. Right in amongst several of the cars that are already stopped here tonight. So you're looking at 3 in the X cars. You see those sparks fly. Brandon Walker from New Philadelphia. Black car with that green X up on top. The green 1 and 1/2 on top of the other black car. And the 825 is sort of stuck and trying to get unhitched. You see those sparks flying from his driver's side front wheel. And the 1 1/2, a great job having that bad boy in reverse and firing shots to the X car. So Welker get that bad boy started up again, and he is the 1 1/2 beat in the middle of the ring. Those two going at it for the top spot. The JD Firerider heat number 2 tonight. 4 finishers in each heat tonight, getting prize money and trophies. All courtesy of JD Firerider, the Cross County Fair Board. And that will bring heat number 2 to a close. This all happened. Tony is heat number 2. Finishing in 4th place in the 69 car from Canton, Jeremy Perry. Finishing in 3rd in the 825 from New Philly, David Solis. Finishing in 2nd place in the LLT 1 1/2 from Canton, Kyle Susan. And finishing in the top spot in the X car from New Philadelphia, let's congratulate Brendan Welker. You will see in the 01 Arlie M from Sugar Creek. In the 2-4, Zanesville Chad Miller. In the 03, Tyler Pointnot from Uricksville. In the number 3, Paul Robinson from New Philadelphia. In the 7X from Canada's Brian Mansfield. In the R17, Raymond Morris from Pleasant City. In the 18, Stephen Feinster from Newcomerstown. And the 18A, Corey Myers from New Philadelphia. In the 22, Cameron Kressler from Litchfield. In the 23, Sissy Todd from Uricksville. In the 39, Kimball and Samantha Miller. In the 4-3, Otto Pavili from Port. In the 61, Justin Van Fossen. In the 69, Cindy Evans from Uricksville. In the 76, New Philly's Dick Connor. In the 88, Midvale's Randy Hahn. In the 119, Nate Cutler from Litchfield. And in the 416, Nathan Reichman from Uricksville. there in the 119 from Litchfield, Nate Cutler. In the 88 Mid-Vid, Randy Hahn. In the 61, Justin Van Foster. Also out rolling around in the 18, Steven Feister from the Cumberstown. Elbow coverage. There you go. So we got the 88 of Randy Hahn of Midvale. We got the 61 of Justin Van Fossen. The 119 has been going now. He's gone out. That's Nate Cutler from Litchfield. And this Meister in the 18. But right now, it looks like we've been moving and reduced to the 88 and the 61. That'll bring your JD Byrider pickup truck heat to a close. Your official results coming up in a moment. To the Tuscarawas County Fairboard Demolition Derby Heat number 3 tonight from JD Byrider. Finishing in fourth in the 18 truck from Newcomerstown, Steven Feister. Finishing in third in the 18A from New Philly, Corey Byers. Finishing in second in the 61, Justin Van Fossen. And taking the top spot in our pickup truck heat number 3 tonight from down Midvale Way in the 88, Randy Hahn. Van heat number 4 tonight from JD Byrider. Driving in the number 7, you'll see Zach Zimmer from Waynesburg. In the 14, Mason Hoopengarner from Denison. In the 38, Dusty Tice from Dover. In the 41, Waynesburg, Anthony Haas. In the 43, Baltic Huey Warner. In the 510, Zach Pringle from Strasburg. And in the 199, Kyle Rule of New Philadelphia. Our 7 drivers in our van. And away they go with heat number 4. Going to start with 7, finish with 4. 4. Start with 7 and finish number 4 and heat number 4 tonight. Here's the 510, black and yellow. And Zach Pringles and Strasburg over on the east Derby Ring wall. And the blue band, the white 7, that is Zach Miller from Waynesburg. All looking like a Smith ambulance to the 43. That's Huey Warner from Malton. And the 199er from New Philadelphia. Have the American flag, the blue band with some orange, some black numbers. Kyle Brewer from New Philadelphia. Obviously a smaller heat than you've seen in terms of number of participants in the first 3 races tonight. So we will go from 7 to the top 4 finishers in the Trophy and 5 money tonight. And hello over there to that Derby ring entrance. Huey Warner had it in reverse. Smashed it into Zach Dimmer's vehicle. And here those 2 old boys go again. The 7, the 143. And the 14 is Mason Hoopengarner. That's the red one locked up with the 4, 3, and the 7 right in the front of the Derby ring. You can see in the midst of that steam and smoke flying high. So it's the 43, that's Huey Warner from Baltic. The 7 is Waynesburg, Zach Zimmer. And Mason Hoopengarner in the 14 from Denison trying to get it started back up in that red one. Over in the front of the Derby ring. So right now, the 7 and the 43 meet up on the north side of the Derby ring. Right now, Warner with that bad boy in reverse, lighting up that number 7. The 43 and the 7. Heat number 4, our Van Heat. What's that old song? That's what your mama warned you about, that kind of a hit, and Zach Zimmer gonna wave off. And bring our heat number 4 to a close tonight. Your official result in heat number 4 tonight. Finishing in 4th place in the 5-10 from Strasburg, Zach Pringle. In the number 3 position in the 14, Denison's Mason Hoopengarner. Number 2 from Waynesburg, driving the 7, Zach Zimmer. And finishing in the top spot in our Van Heat number 4 tonight, driving the 43 Baltics, Huey Waters. number 4. We've made it through half of our 8 Derby heats tonight. Heat number 5 coming up tonight. Got the pickup truck rolling on into that ring. In the 18, Toby Cow from Uricksville. In the 00, Corey Downing from Uricksville. In the 43, Baltic Huey Warner making a reappearance. In the 35, New Philadelphia's Ryan Spear. In the 551, Richard Anstein from Canton. In the 999, David Duham from Dundee. And in the 99, another Dundee, Derek Newell. So here we go. Heat number 5, you'll pick up from tonight, 7, get ready to crash and smash and go at it. Wait for the green light and away they go. Just like in our van, we got to start for 7, finish with the top 4. Start for 7, finishing with the top 4 in this James Byrider, heat number 5 tonight. And now some rain coming down to approximately 111. Here's the black with the green 35 right here from Philadelphia, just right there from the 999 David Duham with Dundee. Meanwhile, the red, white, blue 99. That's Derek Newell from Dundee as well. In the 551, you're looking at Kentner, Richard Ensign. Huey Warner from Baltic in a 43. Huey going for back-to-back wins. Meanwhile, stuck up in that northeast corner of the Derby ring. It's the 18 of Toby Counts of Uricksville. And somebody else. Heat number 5. Richard Amstein in the 5.51. Flying hit, meanwhile, Ryan Shear doing, and another nice shot for the 5.51. And now the 35 of Ryan Shear going to put that bad boy in reverse. Right now, it looks like it's the 35 of Ryan Shear, the 5.51 of Richard Amstein. Both those guys with it in reverse. Saw the 18 get sort of driven up and partially over that north third wall. Right now, Ryan Shear, the 35, trying to drive the 5.51 of Richard Amstein up and in that same direction. Those two guys fighting for the top spot in our JD Firerider, number 5 in the pickup truck tonight. Trying to get off that wall and unhook, and Ryan continuing to inflict damage with his truck in reverse. Ryan Shear fulfilling the 35 against Richard Amstein, the 5.51. Number 5 tonight, and both Amstein the 5.51, Shear in the 35. Continue to go looking for one another. The only two remaining of the 7 they started with remain. Kickoff front, Demolition Derby, number 5 tonight. Ryan Shear in the 35, got that bad boy spun around. He and Richard Amstein looking for one another. They find each other right in the middle of the Derby ring. One of these fine gentlemen going to walk away with that first place prize money and a big old trophy. Could it be a J.D. Byrider? Little rain coming down, little steam flying, little smoke flying, truck parts flying. You know, when they make movies about demolition derbies, this is what they make it of. A great crowd, two good old boys out there in the pickup truck crashing into one another, and that's what you still got with the 35 of Ryan Shear and the 5-5 one of Richard Amstein. One of these guys going to walk home with first place tonight. Demolition Derby pickup truck, heat number 5 tonight from J.D. Byrider, West 3rd and Dover. Finishing in 4th place in the 43 from Baltic, Huey Warner. Finishing in 3rd place in the 99 from Dundee, Eric Crewell. Finishing in the number 2 spot in the 35 from New Philadelphia, Ryan Shear. And taking home top honors in our J.D. Byrider Tuscarawas County Fair 2015 Demolition Derby Heat number 5 tonight in the 5-5-1 from Kenton, Richard Amstein. Brenda Whitman of New Philadelphia. In the 777, Matthew Harrison from New Philly. And in the 64, Robbie Leach from New Philadelphia. Your J.D. Byrider Heat number 6 tonight, full-size van. Here's the good news, they're all going to finish in the top 4. Robbie Leach from New Philadelphia. Just hit right in the middle of the Derby ring. The 13 was Winston from New Philly. The other one was the 777 Matthew Harrison from New Philly as well. Brenda Westman in the 13B. That's the white van. Purple lettering on the side. Meanwhile, in the black and green, that's the 777 with the Confederate flag flying, driven by Matthew Harrison. And in the white with red and blue, that's the 64 of New Philadelphia's Robbie Meeks. Number 3 after a little fire issue for Matthew Harrison. So Matthew got that bad boy started back up and moving around. Matthew's in the black and green. The 13B is Brenda Whiston of New Philly. And the other one in the 64 currently up in the northeast corner of the Derby ring with the yellow siren on top. Stolen from a tow truck. Don't tell anybody. That's Robbie Meeks from New Philly. Robbie and Brenda and Matthew trying to get spot number 1. And the JD Byrider full-size van heater, they all meet in the middle of the Derby ring. So Matthew Harrison in the black and green 777 trying to get it started up and got it back started up and then reverse and go and supplies the love stamp to the Robbie Meeks vehicle on the driver's side rear. Now Robbie got it in reverse. Meanwhile, Brenda Whiston in the 13B has got it in drive and we're going one into the front end of the Meeks vehicle. Right now, it's Meeks in the 64, Westman in the 13B, with Harrison in the 777 trying to get her restarted. Brenda Whiston and Robbie Meeks. Ladies, let's hear it for Brenda. You'd like to see a lady win this bad boy. Come on, ladies. Come on, ladies. You're one of our great gals sitting out. You get tired of seeing the guys win all the time. You're tired of that. Come on, Brenda. Brenda flying into the side of Robbie's 64. the three remain battling for the top spot, the top trophy, the top prize money. And our Katie Byrider hits number 6 tonight. Robbie Meek in the 64. Brenda Whitman in the 13B still out in the middle of that muddy derby ring, battling for number 1 in heat number 6. Meek's in at 64 trying to get it restarted, and Brenda's trying to get that thing in an angle where she can actually get it to go forward enough to get a last hit in. Not as easy as you think it is when the thing's all battered up and banged around. In third place in the 777 to Philadelphia's Matthew Harrison. In second place in the 64, also from New Philly, Robbie Meek. And finishing in first place in the 13B, Brenda Whitman. Raymond Morris from Pleasant City. In the P19, Uricville, Grant Walker. Chuck Gerber driving the 42 from Dover. New Philadelphia's J.R. Smith in the 114. And the 127, Tim Bolton's Jeffrey Morris. And the 122, J.R. Elizabeth Luce from New Philadelphia. In the 926, Joey Morris from Tim Bolton. In the 6648, New Philadelphia's Jan McIntyre. In the 199, Kyle Gruel of New Philadelphia. And in the 420X from Canton, Mike Williamson. This is your Katie Byrider, heat number 7 tonight. Seven and away they go. 119 Grant Walker from Urexville. Into 127 is Pupil. Referee Forrest. The 199 of Kyle Ruel of the Philly. The 127 of Skip Bolton, Jeffrey Morris. Also still out there with that gas pedal down, moving around the 926 of Joey Morris for Skip Bolton. So it's the 926 of Billy Morris from Tim Bolton, the P19 of Grant Walker of Urexville, and Mike Williamson of Canton, the 420 X, trying to get that bad boy rocking backward and forward and moving again. Every one of those guys looking for the top spot in heat number 7 tonight. So Grant Walker with it in reverse. Now, muscles over into the corner, gonna put it in reverse again. Looking for either of the two cars remaining, splitting the difference between Mike Williamson's 420X. Grant Walker of the P19. Grant in the green and purple stripe. All three of our guys locked up over on the Derby ring southeast corner. Also, the 926 of Joey Morris of Kimball. Canton's Mike Williamson in the 420X trying to get him moving. So we are now down to two, battling for number one, two for one. Joey Morris of Tim Bolton, the 926. And Grant Walker of Europe'sville in the P19. One of them's going to be number one. JD Byrider, heat number 7 of 8 tonight. And others. Finishing in fourth in heat number 7 tonight. And the 199, Kyle Gruel of New Philadelphia. Finishing in third in the 420X, Canton's Mike Williamson. Finishing in second place in the 926 from down Kim Bolton Way, Joey Morris. And finishing in first place, driving the P19 from Europe'sville, Grant Walker. Thanks to Tony and all the great folks. JD Byrider, West 3rd in Dover. Stop by and see him sometime this week if you're looking for previously owned car, van, truck, SUV that got it all for you. JD Byrider, West 3rd in Dover. We have got 5 scheduled for our final heat tonight. 5 scheduled for our final heat tonight. Heat number 8 and the 25 Nathan DeLong Medicabil. In the 31 Griffith from Bolivar. In the 84, Ragersville, Cody Brown. In the 755, Eric Bennett from Canton. And in the 769er from Minerva, Jason Rohrer. It is heat number 8 of the JD Byrider Demolition Derby. Griffin from Oliver. Step up on the ball with 25. Jason DeVos from Senecaville. 4 of the 5 still in the race, and 2 of those 4. Oliver, the 31, that's the white one with the black numbering. The black one with the 755. I am on one with Eric Bennett from Kansas. Derby tonight. Bennett the black 755. Griffin the white one. Now he's stuck on Cody Crest, the 84 car. Our official results in heat number 8 tonight, finishing in 4th in the 25D from Senecaville, Jason DeLong. Finishing in 3rd in the 84 from Ragersville, Cody Krebs. Finishing in 2nd place, the 31 car from Bolivar, Dennis Griffith. And finishing in the top spot in our 8th and final JD Byrider heat tonight, driving the 755 from Canton, Eric Bennett.